This is Roosevelt. And yes, I'm doing something a little bit different than I normally do, making sure that everything is set up just right. And I think that I am live. Yeah, normally I don't go live, and I didn't feel like setting up all the equipment I normally set up. But I want to do something on this evening, later on this evening. So happy late Tuesday to all of my many friends, also to my many enemies. This is Roosevelt, the host and founder of Roosevelt Sounds Off. And if you do like this video, I urge always everybody to like and to share. Always, that's how we get our message and everything out here. And to old and new subscribers alike to this channel, everyone is always truly, truly, truly welcomed. Just wanted to do a little something on this late Tuesday evening because it has been a long time since I got a chance to be with you all. Whole lot of news and everything I know I probably missed out on and everything like that. But whole lot has been going on, I guess, in my life. The place where I usually record, I had all my stuff in my bedroom out here and more in the living room, but now the living room's free because everything's just about done, which is good. But wanted to bring to you today, the reason why I'm coming to you specifically on today, which is July 22nd, 2025, is because um, an event happened to me on this day 20 years ago that pretty much led to the creation of Roosevelt Sounds Off. And this is the day 20 years ago where the Chicago police unjustly raided my home. Oh, yes, they did, and there was no justice or anything like that. And it's a shame that I have to take time to remember this kind of event because many people out there, I'm pretty sure many of you are watching or, live, or maybe you're going to watch the replay or whatever it is. Remember good things. You remember, let's just say, like when you graduated from high school, or you remember your senior prom, or you remember when you graduated from college and maybe earned a degree. You remember the day you got married. You remember your first car. You remembered your first job. You remember that, high school crush. But in my case, I had to remember like a bad thing because there's many bad things that, we have to remember sometimes as people. You remember, the day maybe, unfortunately, when a loved one, especially a parent, might have passed away or something like that. You remember, like maybe when you got sick or got like a bad sickness. So whenever something traumatic happens, like it happened to me, oh yes, you remember. Because all because of a neighbor was jealous of my landlady and lied and sent 20 to 30 narcotics and gang officers to my home and to raid this house. I think it's just a shame. And plus, there was, even though I filed a complaint and everything, the complaint didn't go no place, and that there is no justice. There was no justice. And there's many of us in our community right now that's walking around pretty much that are traumatized, because we had problems with police. We had problems with police. And the thing is, I can't believe we got to go to these same people, to if something were to happen to us at the hands of someone else, just to try to get justice. We got to go to these same people who might have done us wrong, and I have to say that that's almost, to me, unconscionable. But I mean, what are you going to do? So there's many of us who are traumatized today because about a year or so ago, there was a guy, I guess, that he was having a problem with his girlfriend, and she called the police on him because allegedly she claimed that he threatened her with a weapon. And so I guess when the police came, he jumped out of a window, and so he had a gun on him, and one officer took off after him. And then I guess that he shot at the officer because he says that he was in fear of his life because he says that when he was younger, police actually, when he was a little kid, swarmed his father's vehicle with him and their whole family in it. So that left him pretty much scared and traumatized of police. So me, and I'm not trying to put nothing bad or anything out there or something, but I'm just telling the truth. If I had a weapon and was chased by police, I can't safely say that I wouldn't fire on them because of my trauma. And I'm pretty sure there's many of you all who are traumatized, especially if you did all the right things. I mean, all my life, I tried to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that coming up in this world, as many of you all know that I am visually impaired. So, coming up in this world, especially in this country, with the prejudice and racism in this country, already, if you're born black, you already have a strike against you. And if you're like me, being visually impaired, you have two strikes against you. So, I mean, I never ever wanted to stay in trouble with police. I always made sure I went to the right places and did the right things. Always tried to keep my nose clean, but in the end, look what happens. I mean, I might as well have been a criminal the way that they came in here and treated us. I mean, they came in here and used racial slurs, they cursed at us, and all of that. So, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is what led to me starting the platform of Roosevelt Sounds Off. Because I feel that I never received any justice, so I started sounding off about what happened to me. And not only that, um, over the years that I have been blessed to be on YouTube, that I think that I have dealt with or covered other people's situations. Anytime there was a police shooting of a person, I covered that. And not and I didn't only stay there. I think I covered many other kinds of issues, from stuff like politics, religion, even romance, and all of that kind of stuff. Even did a couple of fun videos and everything as well. Because a couple of years ago, and I'm gonna see if I can do it. Hopefully, I can turn the camera around. I did a fun video talking about that TV right over there, which is the TCL Amazon Fire TV. So, yes, I mean, I'm not just some kind of one issued YouTuber. No, no. I've covered many issues, and as long as I am blessed to stay on YouTube, I will be covering many, many more. God be my help. Trust me. So that's what I wanted to come here today and commemorate this 20th anniversary of when the Chicago Police Department unjustly raided my home. Had to talk about that on today because it's been 20 years. July 22nd, and I think it happened around 7:15. I wish I could have come to you earlier, but I'm just getting back from choir rehearsal, so I had to come down. I wanted to make sure I made this video and did this live before the day was over. So, um, I think that's all I probably have to say on it and everything. So if anybody liked this video, please do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And please tune in next time for the next episode of Roosevelt Sounds Off. And until the next video, or until the next time I decide to go live, this has been your friend, brother, and humble servant Roosevelt, saying peace and blessings to all of you and your families. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off. Just give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to end this live, you all. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to end this live, so just bear with me. I don't know where stop is here. They change up this thing so much. I'm just blessed to have YouTube live. I think I'm going to hit the X button. Thank you all so much for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.